So hello, Twitch TV, which I'm surprised you are running, considering how many people are streaming from their PS4s tonight. Whether that works for them or not, I don't know. I hope the best for them, however, because when I tried to stream to Twitch from my PS4 earlier, my bitrate to my console was terrible. Even in a wired connection, I did not get as good a signal strength as I do with my Elgato and my PS3. It probably didn't help that when I did it, Sony was under maintenance on PSN. But even then, I'm about to get into all this in a minute because this is my launch day first impressions for the PS4 because unfortunately I was not able to stream. As I just said, it just did not look good. And when I stream, I want it to look good enough to go onto YouTube since I can't use Elgato on my PS4 yet, which is really disappointing. So let's just get straight into things. I played 5 games today. I played Killzone Shadowfall, Knack, Resogun, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and Contrast. So I had a nice little variety of games to play, and well, it was interesting to say the least. I definitely had that, as I said, that nice variety. So, but before I get into any of the games themselves, I'm going to talk about the console itself and the struggle I had with it today. I did order it from Amazon. I didn't get it from GameStop. I didn't get it at midnight. I had to wait for it to come in the mail. It didn't get here till around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I think I was gone to get my games for it because I'd gotten paid by that point when I got the text message saying that, oh hey, your PS4 is here. So naturally, I rushed home and decided, all right, I'm ready. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna play the PS4. And I got the update just fine, and I haven't had any issues with my console. Looking up like my friend Adolfo, RMG Darkstrider, he had some issues with that. And I know there are plenty of other issues that have come out, but it's launch day. They're bugs. They're gonna be found. They're gonna be fixed soon, probably within the next month or so. Hopefully sooner than that. But I had no personal issues with it except for one thing, and that's the party chat. Why is the audio quality still crappy? Why did Sony give us a weird headphone that had one headphone jack, puts all the audio into one ear, and then you have a microphone attached to it? It's weird, and I couldn't use my PS3 headset, which is also weird because it's Sony branded, but whatever. I'm sure we'll get actual USB headsets that work soon. Hopefully they patch in support for this headset because I'd like to use this headset. Um, but the interface is really smooth. I'll give it that. The interface was really smooth until I tried to connect PSN, and it was please wait, please wait, please wait, please wait, please wait, please wait. 3 hours pass, and I'm getting error messages. I'm looking on Facebook, I'm looking on Twitter, I'm looking on forums. People are saying, "Oh, it's down, it's not working," or "But I'm getting in, I'm getting in." Oh, sucks for you guys, you're not getting in. I finally got in around 6:30, 7 o'clock, and I was ecstatic. I updated my profile, changed it to my real name. I was looking at my friends list, my trophy rarities, all that fun stuff. And so 3 hours is crazy. And I know Sony was saying, hey, it's going to be rough, console launch, whatnot. They should have been prepared. They knew how many consoles they were shipping out. They should have been prepared. Because this is only North America. Imagine what would have happened if Europe and Japan got it. Maybe this is why they're spreading it out so far between the different regions. They don't want to crash their servers for everyone. They'll just make them slow, which I guess that works in some twisted, alternate, bizarre universe. So PSN issues aside, I finally got in. Once again, the interface is so smooth. You're just snapping to one thing to the next. So I downloaded Resogun and Contrast from PS Plus because they're free and free stuff's awesome. And man, it's weird to see the PlayStation Store so bare bones. It's like that's how you know we're in a new generation. The store's empty. But I decided that Resogun was gonna be my stream test. And immediately I noticed frames are just dropping. My audio skipping. I don't know if they can hear me talking. It's a mess. It is a complete mess. And, well, I don't know if it's going to work or not. Um, I tried wireless and wired connections. It still looked like shit. It still skipped around. It was upsetting. And I was very vocal about how upset I was on Facebook and Twitter. I was like, oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me. This is one of the big features of the console. And what if it's a problem with my internet too? Because for some reason my bit rate's not going all the way to the PS4. I don't know what was going on with it. I just know that it wasn't working. But once again, I talked about the controller before. The controllers, oh my god, they feel so natural, and that is amazing. They're so much better than the DualShock 3. Like, when I go back to play some games that are not coming to the PS4 and they're on the PS3, I'm gonna have a hard time going back to the DualShock 3 because I'm gonna be so used to playing on this DualShock 4 and the PlayStation 4. I've been spoiled on it already. It's amazing. The graphics, the interface, everything's so smooth looking. Just that it can't stream yet, if ever. So now I'm gonna talk about the big stuff, the games. As I said, I picked up 5 games today, 3 retail, 2 digital, which is pretty good. Um, didn't think I'd be getting that much to play today, but the first game I played was Resogun. Excuse me, I'm tired. It's 2 in the morning when I'm recording this here on YouTube and Twitch. But Resogun is crazy. It's beautiful. It's just there's so many things going on the screen at once. It's a fun game. It's hard, but it's fun. And I was like, all right, we're off to a pretty good start here. And then I decided that I was just gonna go ahead and get it over with. Um, I want this is for me. Assassin's Creed 4 is the last chance for the Assassin's Creed franchise. I hated 3 so much. I really did not feel like getting 4 because it almost felt like during the hype that 4 was like an expansion pack to 3. They were just taking the naval stuff and they were just making a whole game out of it. So far, I'm pleased to say I'm pleasantly surprised. Not to mention, the game is gorgeous. It is amazing looking. And I would like to do a playthrough of that, but once again, really, really pending on how soon they'll remove HTTP or if they'll fix the streaming. One of those things is going to happen before I can do any PS4 playthroughs. So after Assassin's Creed, I put in the game that would take up most of my night away. It took a good 3 hours of my time, and because that's how much fun I was having with it, and that was Knack. Knack is by far the best launch game if you grew up in the 90s like I did, like the late 90s. I was born in 94, so around 99 2000 PSX days and you're ready for the PS2. I was getting Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. I loved those. I loved the platforming, even though it was hard as shit. But honestly, Knack is the best game I played tonight, and I enjoyed it. And I'm dying to do a playthrough of it. I announced on Twitter that it is going to be a co-op, Two Brothers Play, the return of that series, unless I just get the chance to record it and he's not around, then it's just not going to happen that way. But the plan is when I finally do get to stream Knack, it's going to be two brothers play with me and my brother, and we're going to have a blast with Knack, and I can't wait because it was fun. Single player, so I can only imagine what it's like with another person, even though I don't know what role they would play. Anywho, so Knack's definitely the best game in the lineup for me. Next I played Contrast, and I knew it was an indie game, but oh my god, the game's weird. It's really weird, and I love it. I can't wait to play more of it. Out of Resogun and Contrast, I'd say Contrast is better for me. I like puzzles. I like the art. The art style's kind of weird, shadow people and whatnot. It's interesting. It's unique. It's different, and I like that. So I like to see. And I ended my day with Killzone Shadowfall. I was bored after the first chapter, but I'm also really tired, and I had to do this. So I didn't really get too far into it. It just had a very predictable intro, but I paid $60 for it, so I am going to play it. And I guess I'm getting Battlefield 4 because my dad's giving me his PS3 copy and he wants me to do the $10 upgrade thing, which I guess I have no problem with. Not the biggest FPS fan. I think he'll be doing that so he can use. Sorry again. So he can use my PS4, but whatever. I don't care. Um, and this is just scratching the surface of this gaming generation. Games are gorgeous, but within a couple of years, we're gonna think, oh, you can tell, oh, this game that was from launch. It looks like shit. Like the games, the graphics, the character models, just everything is going to go uphill. Especially with Uncharted coming our way from Naughty Dog, they're gonna raise the bar for everyone. So I'm looking forward to that. Infamous Second Son to March. Looking forward to that. There's all the indie titles that are coming over the rest of the year, early 2014. Looking forward to those. This is going to be a great time for to be a PlayStation 4 owner because you're going to get to experience these games as they come out. And this console is not for everybody, obviously. You know, the people next week getting their Xboxes and whatnot, and that's fine because the Xbox One has a good lineup too. But I would say the PS4 did deliver, except for the streaming thing and the PSN issues. But I can forgive that because for the most part, I enjoyed the games I played, especially Knack, man. Especially Knack. But hopefully I can go into more details when I play these games for my channel one day. And I think that's going to do it. Just short, sweet, to the point. Um, this is what I expect from this gen. You know, they've done a good job so far, and I'm now going to relax, watch Netflix, and go to sleep, and wake up and play some more games. Probably Knack. But until then, maybe I'll try and stream tomorrow too. I don't know if it'll work or not. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, hope you all have a good night, good day, whatever time you're watching this, whatever day you're watching this. Take care.